So Ryobi Tool just announced 3 new tools today, and by the looks of what they're announcing, they're ready for snow. I am not. Yeah, that's right. They announced not 1, not 2, but 3 new snow blowers. Now, Ryobi already has a couple snow blowers. We did a review a couple years ago on the dual stage snow blower, which is actually legit and really, really powerful. Is there an update for that? Well, we'll talk about that here in a bit. And I also want to let you know that somewhere in this video, I have to talk to you about what I heard.
It's something that a friend allegedly seen at a Home Depot, and a word that you never want to use when you're at that store.
Think of this video as a tool announcement and a public service announcement all wrapped up into one. All right, let's get it started first with this. This is going to be the most powerful out of the 3 that I'm going to show you today. This is the new 21-inch 40-volt snowblower. Now, I do have pricing for not only the tool only, but the kit version as well. I'm not sure if they're available yet. I believe they come out in August, which is this month. And if so, I'll leave it in the shopping bag attached to this video. So this is going to be a single stage self-propelled blower. Now, Ryobi is stating that this is more powerful than a 208cc gas snow blower, clears up to a 25 car space. So again, it's a 21-inch clearing width and a 11.5-inch clearing depth. And to be able to clear all that snow, they're stating that you will need 2 40-volt 8 amp hour batteries. Now, there's probably a dual compartment on this. I believe I have more pictures, and I'll start putting them up throughout the video to see if I'm correct. So they're stating that this is great for driveways and sidewalks, and the auger basically propels this thing. So the tires, the wheels on the back, that's not what's moving. It doesn't have a motor there. It's the auger that's grabbing the snow and then pulling that machine forward. Throws the snowage up to 35 feet. Equipped with dual active battery ports, this snowblower utilizes 2 40-volt batteries working in tandem, maximizing power and allowing this unit to throw snow up to 35 feet away. Users can utilize a variable speed auger and a 180-degree directional chute to provide ultimate control of the snow throw and where the path is made. So you got an LED light bar on the front of this thing, and you're gonna be able to fold this thing up and store it so it's a little bit more compact, which is also real nice. Now, I do really want to point this out, stress this, because I know there's probably going to be a lot of reviews on this snowblower when it first hits the market, that when they pull back the handle, it doesn't self-propel. Remember, it is not the wheels, it is the auger. You have to have snow for this thing to be pulled forward. And I'm assuming that you're going to get 2 8 amp hour 40 volts in the kit when you buy the kit. Now, pricing for this, if you buy the kit with the 2 batteries, you're looking at $799. I'm gonna round up, that's $800. But if you're already in the 40 volt lineup and you just want the tool, $599, I'm rounding up, that's $600. Says it right here, you get 2 40 volt 8 amp hour batteries. I should have just read it. I would have known that. So I think that one there that we just talked about is going to be their flagship model when it comes to the single stage snowblower. Now, let's move it down the list a little bit. It's a little bit cheaper if you don't need the flagship. This is going to be the new 40 volt HP brushless 18-inch single stage auger propel. So 18-inch, not 21, so it's gonna be a little bit smaller. Let's just do the MSRP first. You're looking at $499 for the tool only. Round that up, that's $500. And then $599, you know what we're gonna do there? $600 for the kit. Now, not as powerful as the previous version. This is more powerful, they're stating, than a 123cc gas snowblower. Clears up to 20 car spaces. And again, yes, this is 40 volt. The cleaning width is 18 inches, so smaller, but the clearing width in 12.5 inches clearing depth, so a little bit more than the previous model. It says this snowblower can clear up to 20 car spaces using the 40 volt 8 amp hour batteries. I'm sorry, I said that plural. It looks like you're only gonna get one, so this is gonna run off of 1 40 volt. And again, this is for smaller jobs, sidewalks, driveways, and such. I think this is gonna work for a lot of different people. Throws the snow 25 feet away. And the one thing that I've noticed about the new models here is that the speed has been increased a little bit from previous snowblowers that Ryobi comes with. Usually Ryobi has a very soft start on a lot of different things they come out with, whether it's the lawnmowers, whether it's the snowblowers, whatever. But this is saying the snowblower reaches full throttle in under 2 seconds. So as soon as you hit the button, it should start throwing that snow pretty quick. And basically everything else is the same. You got the 180-degree directional chute, you got the LED light bar or headlight. That's gonna increase the visibility for darker areas if you're doing it early morning or late afternoon or evening, or I don't know what to do. I'm just telling you there's a light on this. Oh, by the way, 5-year warranty on the tool, and then the battery, you're looking at 3-year. Now, the next one up I'm gonna show you, this might suit a lot of people as well. A lot of people don't really need a crazy, large, very powerful snowblower. They only have a sidewalk and maybe a small driveway, like a single or double car driveway. And maybe you don't live in the mountains or Buffalo or wherever you get 90 inches of snow every other day. And if that's the case, you might really like this one. This is the 18-inch, yep, also an 18-inch, but it's an 18 volt, not a 40 volt. You're gonna get two 6 amp hour batteries with it. MSRP, I'm only seeing this in the kit version for $529. And yes, again, it is a single stage blower. Now they're stating that this delivers more than 123cc gas snow blower and clears up to a 15 car space, which is still plenty enough for a lot of people. So the width on this is 18-inch clearing and a 13-inch clearing depth. So definitely a little bit less than the previous two. It's gonna throw the snow 25 feet away for optimal clearing. And again, this is gonna be a dual battery port. So this snow blower utilizes two 18 volt 1+ batteries at a time to provide the ultimate power and throwing snow up to 25 feet away. Now, is this gonna be considered a 36 volt? I'm not really sure. I know that Milwaukee started doing that when they started adding the stuff in their lawnmowers. You know, the two batteries at the same time, and the 18 volt comes up to, yes, I believe 36. So it is possible that this might be a 36 volt blower, but I will look into that a little bit more and let you know in the future. That's why you want to get subscribed, hit the bell notification. I'm always giving you updates. So again, you can still throw 25 feet away. Well, the snow anyway, you can throw the snow 25 feet away from the path that you're doing, 180-degree rotation on the chute. You got the LED headlight bar, increases visibility and snow removal in darker areas. And well, we already talked about that. And of course, these are all brushless motors, which are also real nice like. All right, so I'm happy they came out with these, and there's a reason why. Number one is Ego used to be my go-to outdoor power equipment, and then they really started falling off. I had a self-propelled single stage that I didn't even get to use, and the darn thing broke and like the cable snapped, and it was really wild. And I did a video on that. So I'm happy that Ryobi's competing and not only coming out with one, but 3 different snow blowers for different prices and for people that might need something different than others. It's always good to have more variety when it comes to these setups because not everybody needs a 2-stage snowblower. Now that said, the 2-stage snowblower was really good and still really good. However, there were some updates that I would really like to see Ryobi come with. So I'm kind of bummed that there's not an updated Gen 2 snowblower, but maybe next year or later this year we'll hear something about an updated Gen 2, Stage 2 snowblower from Ryobi.
Now, real quick, let's talk about the story that my friend told me about, and allegedly, I don't know if this happened or not, but basically he said that an old lady walked into a Home Depot store and came up to 2 younger employees and said, hey, listen, where are your Ryobi tools at? And they started laughing because they were like, there is no Ryobi tool, we have Ryobi tool. And she was like, no, I'm pretty sure that it's Ryobi tool. And they pretty much started laughing at her and told her that you really don't know what you're talking about. And well, that's definitely not how you pronounce Ryobi. Long story short, they started laughing at her and told her to get out of the store and never come back. She was sad and, well, never really lived down the embarrassment that she felt that day pronouncing Ryobi wrong. The moral of the story is don't look a fool at the Home Depot. Pronounce it the right way, Ryobi, not Ryobi. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and check out this video right here. We'll have more videos soon.